Everybody.
Hey. Good morning. Good afternoon. Hey, honey.
Hello. How are you this morning?
Having a losing battle with my hair, unfortunately. Look at
that. That's why mine went into a ponytail.
Yeah, I probably should have done that as well, but instead it just went. That's okay.
First world girl problems. Either your hair goes or it goes. And mine is the kind of hair that just goes and sticks to my face. It just goes flat. It's so humid outside today. It's just like, no, nothing's working. It's just not going to happen.
So spring's arrived then.
Oh, yeah. A little bit. I don't know if our chat can relate to this or if they even know what it is or if you even know what they are, but they're called mayflies. They basically look like giant mosquitoes, but they don't bite.
Yes, we call them crane flies. Yeah.
Crane flies. Okay, I knew you guys had something similar. Well,
yeah, they're just going to fly right in then into your hair.
Yeah, and they stick in your hair. And they, for whatever reason, they're my camera. They're really attracted to television screens.
Nice. Okay.
And one got in the house last night and scared the bejesus out of me. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh yeah, we get those, but we get them like in autumn time when they're dying off.
Oh, you get them in the fall. Okay.
Yeah.
But we get them in the first of spring.
Yeah, look like giant mosquitoes.
Yeah, and the one got in the house last night. I'm like, oh, finally spring is here. Holy shit. Be vacuuming up dead mayfly carcass until June.
Nice.
But should we say good morning to our chat?
Absolutely.
As I know, Josh was first.
Yes, he was. Yep. Pretty much as soon as I got the stream up and ready, Josh was in there.
And then Mark was like 72nd or 74th or something like that. Pod Racing Palpatine just says 42.
We'll be right at some point.
And Chris Persia, good morning. The Geek Inside, that's Mr. Hyde.
Yes, it
is. Good morning, and happy friggin' Friday. God damn it right.
Happy friggin' Friday to you too, honey.
Darth Haster is here, our wonderful wrench. Good morning. Lord by the way, Darth Haster, more coffee. Definitely. It's one of those Fridays. I need a lot of coffee today. I got a lot of work to do. Lord Thoth, good morning.
Good morning.
Mark the Infinitely Tired. Good morning, sweetheart. Who else is hanging out with us, babe?
Let's have a look. We've got Black Philip Alres. Good morning, honey. Good to see you. And it's going to jump on me. There it goes. Right, we're back down to the bottom. There's Project Storytime. Hey, Josh. We've got Colin P. Smith. Good afternoon, hun. Robert Altis. Cavalry Trooper Che. That's a mouthful. Jemalissimo Hefe. Welcome. Good to see you. We've got Naughty Monkey Elref, Derek McManus. Good afternoon. Nicole the Blind Maid. Hey, sweetheart. Good to see you.
Nicole.
Danny Boy. Good afternoon. Pod Racing Palpatine. Good afternoon to you too. I think we've got everybody. Let me just make sure. Oh, no, we didn't. I missed. What's his face? Whatnot. Hey, sweetheart. We've got Justice for Death. Keely Chow. Roll Tide. Haas. Pat S, welcome. Good to see you guys.
Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
And Jester, good to see you.
Oh my goodness. Got our usual cast of usual suspects. And
Apparently I'm roboting.
You are?
That's what Project Storytime says. I'll keep an eye on it. If it still does it, I'll turn the camera off for a bit.
Yeah. It might be connection issues, YouTube issues. Who the fuck knows? I mean, YouTube is being such a butt. If you're not getting a notification, guys, let us know. Re-ring that bell if you have to. Because I had to do it twice just to get notifications for my own damn channel. What the hell?
It's fine. It's fine. It's not like, people need to know when we go live or anything.
Yeah, I'm double checking. Got a notification this morning.
Good morning, Roger Haynes. Good to see you, hon.
Good morning. Yeah, this is the most unusual chat, but it's a good chat. We have one of the best chats on YouTube.
But the best, absolutely.
Yeah. Project Storytime, it's YouTube.
It's YouTube, and it's probably StreamYards as well, because apparently people have been having issues this week with StreamYards.
Yes, I've heard a lot of complaints about StreamYards this week from folks. So color me not shocked.
I've got to go check and see if there's an update that's gone through that I haven't put through.
Oh, that's a possibility. Yeah, I didn't think of that. That Lord Thoth, wiggle, wiggle, TGIF.
Oh my gosh. So
what's up?
We were trying to think of something to cover today, weren't we, hon?
Yeah, we were.
And we had a little bit of a kind of nostalgia trip because we were talking old films, and then you brought up Abbott and Costello, and then you said that Abbott and Costello also did the monster movies.
Yes.
See,
those are my favorite.
I've never seen any of those.
Oh my god, you've got to see them. They're so funny.
The classic Universal I've seen and love, obviously Dracula, Frankenstein, all those, but the Abbott and Costello, no. And that kind of led us down a rabbit hole to the dark universe, didn't it?
Yes, it did. And what they're trying to do with the resurgence of the Universal monsters in the dark universe, and it's not going so well.
It's not. No, they keep kind of trying to jumpstart it, and it just will not happen.
Nope. Good morning, Mary's Game Room.
Good morning, Mary's Game Room. Good to see you. Cancel Purple.
No, we can't cancel Purple for that one, generally, because she's more up on her Universal monsters than I am. So, at least I got the Abbott and Costello side.
I've heard they're really good. It's just one of those things I've never gotten around to watching. I think it's because I never really liked kind of like Lauren and Hardy, that kind of humour. And I always thought Abbott and Costello were kind of like them, but they're not, are they?
Not really. No, they're much funnier.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Laurel and Hardy too, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to throw them under the bus because it's classic vaudeville humor. But yeah, Abbott and Costello are a little bit different. Project Storytime says, if you ever do an Abbott and Costello stream, let me know. They are the best. Oh, yes.
I'd love to.
Put a pin in. I'm gonna get a pencil.
You're gonna write that diagonally, aren't you?
I'm gonna write that down.
You're gonna write that down diagonally, yes.
Yeah, actually.
No, don't do it. Triggered.
Too late. Too late. I already wrote it down. It's sideways. And it's on my date book too. So I know. Hashtag cancel Sammy.
Hashtag purple is triggered.
What's the geek inside saying?
Is there someone who holds the classic Universal movies close to my heart, the dark universe needs to go away and not come back? I would be inclined to agree, to be honest. I mean, they're classics for a reason. And the reboots that we have had, so we had, technically, some people class Van Helsing as the first kind of jump start of these kind of classic Marvel, classic monsters. I don't, because it's been so long since that film came out, and that film in itself is kind of more of an homage to the classic monster movies.
When did that come out?
See, I've got kind of a soft spot because I love Hugh Jackman.
Same.
And Hugh Jackman with long hair is even better.
Oh, yeah. I saw that trailer and I was totally on board.
Same. I know it's kind of cheesy and the effects are kind of dated now, but I still watch it and I still think it's a fun film.
I'd watch it again. I mean, I did like it. It was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I was in it for, I'm not gonna lie, I was in it for Hugh Jackman. And Ron Van Helsing is god awful.
It's a guilty pleasure, pod racing Palpatine.
Yes, it's a guilty pleasure, and Rob Altus says simping.
I'll simp for Hugh Jackman.
I will happily simp for him. Not a problem.
But some people think that was the kind of first attempt at a reboot to bring the classic monsters back into kind of the public consciousness. But what I would class it as would be Dracula Untold. I'd say that was the first kind of modern retelling that they tried to do. Has that had is it Luke Evans in as Dracula?
I believe so. Yeah, I'm looking at my.
Because I know it had Charles Dance in, and I love Charles Dance.
We're simping for all the good actors that are in these films.
We do. And I think that's the tragic thing about this dark universe, because we were going through the potential films that they had lined up and the people that they wanted to play all the monsters. We had Russell Crowe, who did actually play Jekyll and Hyde, and he was supposed to reprise that role, and he was almost going to be like the Nick Fury for this kind of universe. So he'd be kind of popping up in all of the films. There was Javier Bardem, who was supposed to have been Frankenstein's monster. Johnny Depp was supposed to have been the Invisible Man.
Justice for Depp. I know you're out there somewhere.
I think there was more that they were trying to kind of cast. So that, like I said, should have been a Van Helsing, would have been done. The Wolfman, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Phantom of the Opera, and Hunchback of Notre Dame would have all been a part of this kind of overarching universe. It's like, and everybody wants to do this big universe, just because Marvel did it, everyone wants to get on board.
Yeah, and I understand them wanting to do it, but even Project Storytime, yes. Hashtag blame Alex Kurtzman.
That's exactly where we were going, yes. And the reason... Ding! Nailed it, yes.
Project Storytime is on it.
And Chris Morgan were both announced as co-runners for the Dark Universe.
Pardon me while I fall out of my chair with disdain. Pod Racing Palpatine and Brendan Fraser's Mummy was great. The second best movie I saw in LA in '99. I loved Brendan Fraser's The Mummy.
Me too. That was a good film. The rest of them, not so much. But the first film, I absolutely loved.
The first one and the second one. The third one, no.
Which was the one that had the rock in?
That was the third one.
That was the third one, okay.
No. I take that back. The third one was the Scorpion King. That's the one I'm thinking of, but The Rock was also in the second one. As the Scorpion King, because of that bracelet that the boy got. It's been about a minute since I've seen it, so Keely, hashtag blame Kurtzman. Yeah.
And Justice, that there was an Invisible Man, but I don't think that was the Invisible Man that was attached to this Dark Universe.
They were pre-casting for all of these ideas, and that was Johnny Depp. They did do an Invisible Man years ago with Kevin Bacon.
Yes.
And it was
weird.
God awful.
Oh, Rachel Weisz. Yes.
Oh, Evie. Yeah. I know a girl who cosplays as her and nails it. I'm like, oh yeah. The third one had Jet Li.
See, I've never seen the third one. I know of it, but I kind of tapped out at number 2, which is why I couldn't really remember which one The Rock was in, because I think I kind of blanked it.
I have to get my series out, because I have the Mummy series on DVD somewhere. I thought it was already really, really, really dead. Well, Hollow Man.
Hollow Man was the one with Kevin Bacon.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. See, we have the most awesome chat there, so up on it. Thank you, guys. You guys are just the most amazing chat.
Rob Eltis. There was a third one? Apparently so, yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't really kind of class those as the universe. I always think like Mummy, at least the Brendan Fraser ones, were kind of like standalone, because they just wanted to redo them.
Yeah, and they did. Yeah, rest in peace, Winn-Dixie. You got it, Keely Chow. But yeah, I never saw them as part of the classic Universal monster movies. I just thought they were, like you said, like standalone, just something fun that was actually fun. Because I've rewatched them a bunch of times. Tom Cruise.
Yes, so that's kind of where it all fell down. So, and of course, Alex Kurtzman did actually both write and direct that Mummy.
That explains everything besides the bad acting. Because I hate Tom Cruise with the passion of 1,000 suns. I cannot stand him.
I can take him or leave him.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't kind of rush out just because it's got Tom Cruise in.
Right.
But at the same time, it depends on the film. It's like some films like his I can watch, others I was like, yeah, Tom Cruise. Yeah. But I did make the mistake of watching The Mummy.
Oh.
It was bad.
My condolences.
It was really bad. And I don't know what I thought, what I was expecting. I mean, I know a lot of people didn't like the idea of a female mummy. I actually thought that she played a really good role. I liked her.
That was the chick from Star Trek Beyond, if I remember
Yes,
correctly.
that was Sophia. Oh gosh, what was her name? Sophia Patella. That's
it. Thank you. Like it starts with a B, I think.
But she was pretty cool. You know, I didn't particularly like the weird eyes that they gave her.
I didn't like that either.
Of unnecessary, but I thought as a character she looked pretty cool. You know, I could get behind a female mummy if they had to do a gender swap. We can kind of see that happening.
Female mummy. There's a good movie to make: The Mummy and Mrs. the Mummy.
But I was just like, what am I watching? It's like they clearly desperately wanted to get this universe going. You know, that they wanted this big kind of what Marvel did and what DC tried to do.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work, because a lot of even though later on in the older Universal films there was a lot of crossover, you know, Frankenstein meets Wolfman, you know, all that kind of business. But to start off with, they were all in their own individual films.
Yes. Yeah, and then the crossovers with Abbott and Costello.
Exactly.
They made a small freaking Universal Pictures made a small fucking fortune out of that. Yeah, Rob Altus, Mummy and Daddy.
Don Pastor, she did make a hot mummy. She did look pretty cool, to be fair to her. I don't know, I think in better hands, I can kind of see this coming back. You know, we haven't had a horror franchise be that big since like kind of like the 80s. I mean, we had things like the Saw franchise, which just kind of run out of steam. And that kind of thing. But this whole idea of a shared universe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's what it
I
falls
mean,
down. That and, Kurtzman.
Oh. Now, see, I would be in line to watch Russell Crowe,
Mm-hmm.
to watch Johnny Depp. Not so much Tom Cruise. We already know my feelings about that. But you've got to write them.
Mm-hmm.
And write them well. I would like to see them do like a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen with the monster movies.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be freaking great. But the purist in me is going, stop remaking these old films. If you're going to do it, at least do it right.
Mm-hmm. That and the other issue, Blumhouse is attached. Now, a lot of people really like Blumhouse's films.
Okay.
I don't think they're that great.
Okay.
I think they're overhyped. But that's pretty much all we have for horror films now.
Yeah. And the Hammer horror, yeah. Oh, that's Purple's jam right there. The Hammer horror films, Doncaster.
You're never going to get the Hammer horror films back. No, it's too many,
Oh God, no.
blood and boobs. It's not going to happen.
It'd be NC-17.
Even though most of them weren't that explicit, it was just a little bit more risque than the Universal films.
And Keely Chow is running with this. Now I'm interested in Hollywood actor Samantha Can't Stand. Let me write that down. I'm writing it sideways.
And you'll be sad to hear that there is actually a Monster Squad reboot. It is on the list.
No, it isn't.
It is, yep.
Ugh.
Yeah, so
Indie Geek, hey, what are you doing, Jesse?
Hey Jesse, good to see you. Good morning. Let me run down the list of what we had. So there should have been Dark Army. There's a Renfield film. There's
Renfield.
Frankenstein,
Cool.
Invisible Woman, Monster Mash, Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, Wolfman, Little Monsters, Invisible Man, and Van Helsing reboot.
Okay, maybe. But the thing is, if you've got Putzman attached to this stuff, it's going to go to hell in a handbasket.
Yeah.
It's like, I forget who put it in the chat earlier. I think it was Josh, who said, it's like the anti-Midas touch between J.J. Abrams and Alex Kurtzman. It's like, no.
Yes.
No touchy.
Everything he touches turns to shit. It's amazing.
Oh, God. I would almost rather them remake the Hammer horror films the right way with blood and boobs. Please. Hell, I'll just watch the old ones. Christopher Lee was the best Dracula. Yes, he was. Pod Racing Palpatine.
Mm-hmm. I love Christopher Lee, and I loved Bela Lugosi as well because they were very different.
That's my jam.
Yeah,
is Bella.
So,
yeah.
Bella. Yeah.
Oh no. Project Storytime has a good one. Yeah, that's it.
That's the one.
Universal execs. How could we make our classic horror monster movies into modern day? Kurtzman. Make them pointless, stupid action films. Execs. Genius!
Nailed it! And that's pretty much what that last Mummy film was. It was set pieces, it was all explosions, it was, just...
Yeah. Well, somebody else even said in the chat earlier, too, the Mummy impossible.
Pretty much sums it up. It was like location, and it just didn't stay in one place long enough. It was just kind of distracting the audience from what's actually not going on. It's
like don't look at what's going on over here behind the curtain.
Yes. Here's a new location. Have that. Now they're in a plane and it's crashing. There you go.
Oh my God, classic horror monster movies in modern days. Do I hear Transylvania 65000? Oh my God. And then that wasn't horrible. Shoot me now, but
pretty much. But I don't know. I mean, you were a fan of the classic horror kind of
Oh
films? I know you're
yeah.
not a massive horror in general fan, but
No, but the
you know,
classic ones, I mean,
hmm
that was Sunday afternoon television, man.
hmm
Come home from church, eat lunch, and watch a horror movie. Or the late Friday night stuff, like with Elvira.
yes. And they
Yeah.
used to do like double features and things. They put them on.
Uh-huh. Creature double feature on Saturday night or whatever. It's like, yeah, that was yes.
Oops, jumped on me. Let me grab that. MB Geek says, Rise and Shine by the Valkyries, One a Mummy, a True Mummy, Boris Karloff.
Ding.
Absolutely.
Will not argue with that one.
Classics. Paris says Svengoolie every October.
Oh my God, Svengoolie. Holy shit, that's a blast from the past.
See, that one I know of, but not as much as Elvira, for
I'd
obvious
say
reasons.
Elvira. Please. Cassandra is just love her.
She is. I follow her on Twitter. She's really funny.
I know. I follow her on Twitter and Instagram. She's just absolutely hilarious.
And still looks amazing.
She takes good care of herself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she does.
And she's what? Guys, you can look it up for what she's like 60?
I think she's in her mid-60s, but she doesn't look it, certainly.
No, she's gorgeous. Even without all of her Elvira get-up on. Cassandra Peterson is lovely. She's beautiful. Oh yeah, love Svengoolie.
We've got a lot of love for Svengoolie.
Well, and what was the other one? Oh, the Crypt Keeper.
Yes, I like the Crypt Keeper, I've got to admit.
Yeah, Creep Show and all that.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I could watch the hell out of that.
I watched one of those not recently.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm. Bordello of Blood. Yeah, great film.
Oh my God! Love it!
Which also has boobs in.
Boobs. Must have boobs. Generalissimo Jefe says Elvira is 69. Nice.
Nice. I didn't realize I know that sounds horrible. I thought she was younger. I thought she was about 64. If she's 69, that's holy hell.
I put her in her mid-50s.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, go.
Let her go.
Go, girl. Not even. And a redhead. Yes, she is a redhead, naturally.
She is a redhead, yes.
Yeah.
Which kind of threw me the first time I saw her. I was like, huh.
I know. You look at her. Oh my God, that's Elvira.
Rob Altus, the Crypt Keeper, was hot.
And Rob Altus again, you said 69.
I see you.
We had our own, God, I wish I could remember. We had our own kind of Mister of the Night kind of thing. Besides, before Elvira got big, I think it was Svengoolie. But we had our own, Saturday night creature double feature, kind of stuff. And it was all regional or local. So yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was a thing, wasn't it? Yeah.
Uh-huh. And Saturday night monster movies. I miss those days. Dr. Paul Bearer in Florida. Not familiar with that one. What's his face, McWhatnot?
I love these names.
I know, right? They came up with some great stuff. Elvira After Dark rocked. Yes, it did. Dee Dee Myers.
I'd love to meet her. She's on my bucket list of people to meet.
Cassandra?
She's supposed to be really nice.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. I mean, she hangs around a lot with Dita Von Teese. They're good friends. And I asked Dita about Cassandra once, you know, when I met her, and she's like, "Oh, she's a riot. You would absolutely love her. She's just so much fun to be around."
Already do.
Yep. Rob Altus, are you from New Jersey? Get out of here. Me too. Sort of. Yes, I can't remember. The Creature feature was great growing up in New Jersey. Yeah, and I know exactly what you're talking about. We're probably talking about the same stuff.
So we never had anything like this, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you think they would have done because of the Hammer horror. You think there would have been like a dedicated somebody behind it, but no, there wasn't. Which is kind of
crazy.
Which is kind of sad.
Oh, that sucks.
In Project Storytime, she was at a con here a few years ago. Her line was crazy busy. I didn't get the chance to meet her.
Aww.
I can imagine she'd be very popular though.
Yeah, it's Elvira. I mean, God, she has a coffee table book out that I want to get. You know, it's like Dita's, you know, Your Beauty Mark, only it's Cassandra Peterson as Elvira.
Nice.
And it goes into kind of the making of Elvira and her creation, and I still don't have it. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Generalissimo Hefe, Mother's Day is coming.
It is. That is true. It's around the corner, guys.
So is Easter. What the hell?
Oh. But somebody brought up earlier The Invisible Man, and there was recently an Invisible Man released. I think it did really badly. But that was Blumhouse, but I'm not sure if that was tied into the Dark Universe. I've got a feeling that it wasn't. But I do remember it came out and it sort of flopped. Because it was kind of
I was gonna say I don't remember, nothing is hitting a member berry about it. That's how much influence it had.
I watched it and I didn't think much of it, I've got to admit. It was basically a guy in a suit that he'd built rather than, you know, anything to do with really being the Invisible Man. It was just weird. That
kind of retcons the whole idea of the Invisible Man, doesn't it? Because it's not a suit. It's not Ghost, for crying out loud.
But I didn't like it, and I'm 99% certain it didn't actually have anything to do with this Dark Universe, because like I say, originally it was going to be Johnny Depp. That's who they had planned to play that particular role. I do remember them kind of trying to launch this, and they had that cast photo that I put in the thumbnail of them all together, and people was kind of getting curious, and they were trying to build hype about it, and then it just fell flat.
It went for lack of a better term.
I do love horror, but
that's your jam.
If you're gonna watch these monster movies, you direct people to the classics, don't you? You know, they still hold up, even the black and white films. Some of them not as good as others, you know.
Well,
some of them are a little bit weak.
Yeah, I mean, like take for me, Creature from the Black Lagoon. I would honestly like to see that remade well, because it was so cheesy. I didn't hate it. I loved it. It's one of my favorites. But it's like, I mean, they kind of did that with Shape of Water. But
yeah, which I also hated.
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't great. It was just
weird for me.
Yeah. But it cleaned up at the Oscars, my God.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I just think of it as Grinding Nemo, though. I hate that film.
Kind of like how I feel about Tom Cruise. Originally Elvira was in Penthouse before it. I think I'm trying to hunt down the issues. I think she was in Penthouse and Playboy. And I'm trying to hunt down those issues. They're really hard to find. So guys,
can imagine they're more kind of sought after than others.
Yeah. Didn't like The Invisible Man. Definitely overhyped. Black Phillip. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was as well, to be honest.
Josh is trying to cancel me again.
Why?
What's wrong
What
with
did you
the
do?
cheese? He says, Josh says, what's wrong with the cheese? Hashtag cancel Sammy. There is nothing wrong with cheese. I love it. Love it cheesy.
Wait, Purple hates Finding Nemo. Not Finding Nemo. No, Shape of Water.
No, not that one.
Called it Grinding Nemo. Because it didn't make any sense. I hated that film. And it's got Doug Jones in, for God's sakes. And Del Toro directed it. You think on paper it would have been like my perfect
Doug
film.
Doug Jones is one of your all-time favorite actors.
Mm-hmm.
And they made it all crappy. Ugh.
I was like, oh, I really wanted to like this film as well, and I actually went to see it at the cinema.
Oh my
God. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Jesse. Thank you, MB Geeks. Next talk.
Thank you for the $5 super chat, hon.
OG US monster movies, it was the atmosphere, the human psyche who was really the monster sometimes. No jump scares and BS explosions and weak plots. Nailed it. Exactly. That pretty much sums up Mummy.
Yeah. It was garbage. Darth Astor liked The Shape of Water. Yeah, and just because it won an Oscar doesn't mean it was a good film. I've seen that happen before. It's just like, okay, by the way, A Star is Born was robbed. Just saying.
Wasn't that at the same time that they both came out?
Roughly, right. Yeah.
Roughly, yeah. They were both for the same Oscars. Yeah.
I'm like, Lady Gaga was robbed. Robbed.
Sammy's gonna die on that hill.
Yeah, you're damn right. I'm gonna die on that hill. I mean, Gaga didn't win an Oscar for the soundtrack at least, but still. Yeah.
I like the film. I've got to admit. I was surprised when I saw it. Even though obviously I've seen it before, I knew what was going to happen. Yeah, it wasn't a surprise.
You kind of know the plot.
But still, Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper were really good in it, and they seem to have real chemistry.
Yeah, acting. Who knew? Wait a second. Are you serious, Black Phillip Alvarez? Suicide Squad won an Oscar for makeup?
Denzel Washington was snubbed for his performance in Philadelphia. Yes, he was.
Yes. Yeah, did not like that.
The Oscars don't mean anything. To be honest, I don't think any award ceremonies mean that much anymore. No. If they ever did, other than
I go for the fashion.
People winning. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm there for the fashion. I want to see what everybody's wearing. That's the costume designer in me, guys. I'm sorry. I just want to see what you're wearing. Oh, she looks lovely. And what the fuck is that? Seriously? Yes, Pat S. Lady Gaga got her name from the Queen song Radio Gaga. Yeah.
Did she? I didn't know that.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay. Not a fan of her music so much, but I did like her in the film. So, and American Horror Story. I thought she was pretty good in that as well.
Yeah, the Countess. That's about to come out. Speaking of horror, the American Horror Story season 10 is filming right now.
Oh.
I was like, oh, they're still doing it? And
thought they'd finished. That's cool.
I thought they finished too. Apparently not. Ryan Murphy still got it in him, but he's doing another series called Ratchet on Netflix, which Generalissimo Jefe's been watching, and he said it is really good. Like terrifyingly good. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to check it out because it's horror.
I have to go see if I can track that down.
Boobs and blood.
Sounds good. Hey, Pudgy.
Hey, Pudgy. Oh, shoot. We were just talking about boobs and blood. Never mind. Forget it. That's not the whole stream. We're just talking about horror movies, honey.
We are, but yeah, not nasty horror films, classic horror
No.
films, and
Classic. The good stuff.
potential reboots of said classic horror films. There was one other thing that I was going to bring up because it's kind of weird. Let me grab the super chat first. Thank you, Psycho Dwarf. Thank you, sweetheart.
Hung up on the Oscars when Andy Serkis didn't win Best Supporting Actor for Two Towers.
Mm-hmm.
I take it he should have. See, hashtag cancel Sammy and everything, Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, he should have. Yeah, he played Gollum.
Oh, that's Gollum. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That explains a lot.
And that he really should have.
What are you pondering, Pudgy? Hi, sweetie.
Something.
No, we're not doing anything gross or offensive.
No, we're not. Not today. Let me just grab this. Nicole says, what are your ladies' thoughts on horror video games?
I'm not a gamer.
So I like them. I've got to admit, I'm not a big fan of the jump scares, but I like games like Resident Evil, that kind of genre.
Right.
But they're like Five Nights at Freddy's. Nah, not my sort of thing.
Have anything to do with Freddy Krueger?
No, it's kind of like animatronics that kind of do lots of jump scares.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
So, no, it's lots of loud noises and that sort of thing.
I'm just at boobs and blood. It caught my attention. It's like, sorry. Hi, Pudgy.
Hey, Pudgy. Yeah. I'm gonna steer away from that subject because Pudgy's here now.
Yes. So anyway, but yeah, go ahead, hon.
Oh, just to say the other thing that has been not recently, I think it was last year, but it keeps kind of popping up in news if you're a fan of theme parks. Universal Studios in Florida is building a new park. And one of the areas that they're building is dedicated solely to their classic Universal monsters.
Oh, I will go just for that. Fuck Harry Potter. I'll go just for, if they're going to do it on the classic monster movies, like, we've been talking about, then this girl is all in, and I hate Florida. T-shirted historian, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Good to see you.
Thanks for popping
in. But yeah, fingers crossed. From what I've read and from the plans that I've seen, it seems to be it's not this silly reboot that they're trying. It is going to be solely based on the classics. I used to have years ago when they did it, the like the horror makeup show. Did you ever see that when you were?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's that kind of thing, and so
what?
Fingers crossed. But there's supposed to be Frankenstein's castle. There's going to be dark rides. I think there's going to be restaurants. There's a big amphitheater. So hopefully the show that they used to do, like the Beetlejuice show, is going to be brought back.
God, I hope so. Oh, that would be so cool. Keely Chow wants to know why I hate Florida, because it's hot and it's sticky and it's full of children and and also Disney. Not a fan. Now don't get me wrong, I've been to Disney World a couple of times in my lifetime. I think 4 times total. And each time I go, and I've taken my own children, guys. I have kids. I don't hate kids. I have kids. They're 27 and 21 now, but I took them as kids. And even my teenager at the time, well, she wasn't a teenager. She was like 11, 12 when I took her, or the older one. She and I were in the park together, just she and I, and we're walking around. She says, "Mom, if I have to get hit by one more stroller, I swear to God, I'm going to start cutting people."
Oh, those strollers. Yeah. And it's even worse. I think it was 2019, and you've got big kids in them now, like 12-year-olds. These aren't like little kids being pushed around.
No. No. No, 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 no. You are 12. Get your butt out of there and walk on your own. You lazy ass.
This wide, you get like 2 of them and they block the entire walkway.
Oh God, yeah. There was one lady that had twins, and they had to be probably about 3 or 4, about the same age as AJ. And that thing must have took up. It can't. My hands don't even fit on the screen. It was massive, and I'm like, ugh. So Rhiannon and I, that's my older daughter, we would go to the park early, get out of there early. Next thing you know, we are in the pool, and everybody else is fighting with all the strollers because I just couldn't stand it.
That's what we did, yeah. If you're gonna go there for rope drop.
Yes.
Leave at lunchtime and then maybe go back for the fireworks in the evening.
Yeah, maybe go back to the fireworks, and then fireworks at Epcot Center. I like the fireworks at Epcot better than the ones at the Magic Kingdom.
Cavatinho Chase says Universal Studios is more appealing. They're getting Super Nintendo World. Yes, they are. And that's
are they
part
really?
of this new park that they're building. So it's going to be
no kidding.
Universal Monsters, Super Nintendo, How to Train Your Dragon, I think is going to be an area as well.
Oh, how cute. I would go for Toothless.
Me too. I love those films. They're adorable.
And Black Phillip Alvarez, well, the Texas governor's in a wheelchair, so yeah, and wheelchairs don't bother me. Folks in wheelchairs are totally cool. It's the ladies, and it's mostly ladies with their damn strollers, and
the double wide strollers.
The double wides, and dad not paying attention, and don't be the stereotype, folks.
Oops. Oh. That's really sweet.
Now that is cool. For Make-A-Wish, that is cool.
That is lovely. And they do, I know obviously Disney has a bad rap at the moment, but the people that actually work at the park, I've never had any issues with them.
Me neither.
The actual, what do they call them? They don't call them staff, they call them
cast members.
Cast members, that's it.
Yeah, the cast members are great. I mean, they do a great job, and they get shit for it.
They do, especially with the goof.
Oh, that's just... Hey, Rook! How are you, handsome?
Hey, good morning, and thank you for the $2 super chat. Thank you, sweetheart.
Let's see. Favorite monsters?
Of the Universal line? Okay.
Yeah, I guess that's what he's asking. Oh.
See, for me, I always liked where is she? I can pull that down a bit.
The Bride of Frankenstein.
Yep, Bride of Frankenstein.
Yes.
But I always had a real soft spot for Lon Chaney. So Hunchback of Notre Dame.
That was one of the first ones I actually remember seeing, was the Hunchback of Notre Dame. And loving that film. The silent film.
Yes.
Was out of this world. No pun intended. But if I had my ultimate favorite Universal monster, it would be Dracula.
Yes.
Followed closely by the creature from the Black Lagoon. Believe it or not, as cheesy as I find that film, it's my favorite. I love it.
I love that film. I think it's because of the creature. I think obviously,
I think it's largely the creature. It was definitely
done by I think it's a stunt guy who wore the costume, and he really kind of got into the movements of this monster. And that can't have been an easy costume to swim in.
Oh God, no! Oh God, it looked so heavy and so immovable at times. It was just I'm like, oh, good luck. But I love it. I absolutely love it. Creature from the Black Lagoon, a deep one. Yeah, I know, right?
Pod Racing Palpatine, Troll Hunter, greatest documentary ever. Pudgy. Dracula can get Twinkie icing without eating the cake.
Yes. There is a trick to that. Never mind.
I think that's for another stream.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I those were probably my favourites. I liked Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
liked
me
the
too.
Mummy, but I actually liked the Hammer horror of Mummy better.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm not as familiar with Hammer horror, so
Yeah,
that's mostly UK, right?
it is. Yeah, that was
Okay.
Christopher Lee,
That's where he comes from. Okay.
as well as being Dracula. Um, Project Storytime. Yeah, that quote yesterday.
Children of the Night, what music they make. Yes, I remember Purple posting that in the movie quotes yesterday.
And Perez said he breathed through a hose between scenes. Yes, I've heard that as well. Because
Yeah,
of
that's what I
the
heard.
mouthpiece, it was like it was a hose, or not even a snorkel, I don't think.
Yeah, it was just a regular hose, like a garden hose.
Oh, Pod Racing Palpatine, you have a good day, hon. You have a good weekend as well.
Have a good weekend, honey. Be safe. Be cool. Stay out of trouble. Ha 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 ha. Or get into trouble. It's fine by me. Oh, Peter Cushing. I forgot about Peter Cushing. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love him. Oh my god. He played Van Helsing, didn't he?
He did. He did. Yeah. He did. Yeah. That was the kind of partnership between the two of them.
Oh my god.
But so if and when they do build that park, would you go just to see that area?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like Universal Studios.
And I do. I actually prefer it over Disney.
I was there when it was barely open. And now they've got Harry Potter and all this other crap, and I'm just like, I gotta go. Even though like I said, I hate Florida, but between the old people and all the kids, it's like I can't win.
I've been to Florida a few times, and once you kind of get out of that kind of theme park bubble,
yes,
it's a little bit of a culture shock.
Oh, yes, it is. Even going from the Disney bubble to Daytona Beach, it's the culture shock.
Mm-hmm. But I love parks. I love Clearwater. Clearwater's beautiful.
Clearwater, Tampa, St. Pete.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Yeah.
The Disney bubble. No. I even love Miami. And don't forget Key West, because I am a parrot head by nature. I will flock to Key West, Florida. Not a problem, but I don't like Florida. It's America's Wang, man. Now, change my mind. If you are a native Floridian, you were born and raised there, change my mind. But I have yet to meet a native Floridian. I've never met one. They're all from like New York.
I'm sure they exist. We just haven't found one, you mean?
Yeah, it's like finding a native Texan is less difficult. But we are the biggest state in the union, so.
And Hass said, how do redheads live in Florida? I slap on factor 50.
Oh!
And then hope for the best.
Yeah. We redheads just roast. That's why I go in the morning. I'm covered in SPF 9000. And I'm out by lunchtime and in the pool. In the shade.
Gotta go find some aircon.
Yeah. I go back to the room and then get in the pool. Hail Parrot Hedge, damn right, Robert Altus, hail.
Oops, it skipped something.
That's okay.
Colin says, does Universal have an equivalent of the Hammer Horror Babes? Not really. I mean,
I
obviously
was
there
gonna
was
say
the Bride of Frankenstein, and the
Bride
only
of
other thing I would
Frankenstein.
kind of class would be in Van Helsing, the brides,
Yeah, the brides. Yeah,
who
they
actually
were in
really like.
Dracula as well.
Uh-huh. I love those
Hmm.
three. I don't know why. I just think they're really funny.
Yeah, I can't think of any babes beyond the brides and beyond the Bride of Frankenstein. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Elvira.
Elvira's kind
And
of
before
counts.
her, Vampira.
Oh my
I
god,
forgot about
Vampira.
yeah.
How tiny was Vampira's waist? She's like this big.
Oh, she was like that. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that corset was cinched. Even Dita Von Teese sitting there going, damn.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Nicole says I'm with Sam, I burn but don't tan. Same. Yeah. Unfortunately. It's not fun.
Nope.
So
Nope.
yeah.
That's why I just stay out of the sun.
Yeah. You ever go to Florida with me? I'm literally like moving from one shadow to the next.
That's what I do. Shade. I do the same thing. Or I've got a parasol. Because I just can't sun. I do not sun.
I don't like to sunbathe anyway. I find it boring. So if I'm ever at the beach,
Thank you.
I'll be like looking for seashells or something, or
yeah, I gotta be walking or doing something. I can't just sit there. Like my sister can sit there and read a book.
Yeah, if I've got a book, I can sit and read as long as I'm in the shade. But just
same
lying in the sun,
no.
Then you just kind of flip yourself over and do the other side.
Yeah, no. I just look like a rock lobster. No. Oh, Pudgy is getting out the candy cart. Thank you, Pudgy.
Thank you, Pudgy. Yeah, it looks like a lot of people don't like the sun.
No, the sun is no. It's evil.
Kitty Chow. Purple really is a vampire.
Yeah. Purple is a vampire.
I've been burned too many times in the past to be a fan of the sun anymore. I have to be, as you're getting old, you have to kind of be careful of your skin. So
yes. Yeah, I've got a weird spot on my skin that I'm worried about, and it's just like, oh, is that a freckle or am I got skin cancer?
Do you burn there as well?
Oh, like crazy. This is the first place to burn.
That drives me nuts.
Ugh. And then it's like all red and my face is all white. Mm-hmm. You know, it's like,
Derek, I live in Northern Ireland. What is this sun?
I was going to say, can't be good for you, Derek. You live in Northern Ireland. We are vampires.
Oh my god.
And yes, for all of you keeping score, I am indeed a parrot head. And I know that Jimmy is going to be at Jazz Fest. I don't touch Jazz Fest with a 10-meter cattle prod. No.
What's Jazz Fest?
Jazz Fest is the big jazz festival in New Orleans.
Okay.
It rivals Mardi Gras. It's a clusterfuck.
Is that going to go on this year?
Yeah, in October.
Oh, it's in October. I thought, is it just around the corner? So it's like, that's going to be a virtual Jazz Fest.
Well, usually it's in April, but, because of the coof.
Okay, fair enough.
To October. So, in Project Storytime says I have a personal vendetta against the sun.
I don't hate it, but it hates me. So, yeah.
Same.
Back to 50. In fact, I usually use the stuff that you're supposed to put on kids.
I do. I use one for babies.
You just kind of just like put it on, and it just sits there. You can wait 15 minutes for it to sink in. And just put it on with a trowel.
Pretty much, yeah. That's what I have to do. Boy, we went from monster movies to talking about how we have to cover up when we go out in the sun because we'll just go
like a vampire.
Like a vampire. We'll just burst into flame. Poor Spike.
Oh my god. So I think, to sum it up, we're not caring at all about this reboot, which I don't think is going to happen. I think, this is actually dead in the water. As for the theme park, if it does happen, that would probably be one of the few things that would get me back to Florida. That would be cool.
That would be very cool.
That. So I'll be keeping an eye on that to see, when that comes about. Yeah. But you never go in the first year that a theme park's been built, because you just can't get on the rides.
No, you never go. It's like, it's when you get a new car comes out, you never get the first model year. Because they're working out the bugs. Okay, guys. Yeah, it is time for us to wrap up. It's 11:01.
It is. What have we got coming up on?
We have got Sunday. We are doing our wrap up for WandaVision. Loki is going to be on with us. Hopefully, Dave Bob, whose birthday is tomorrow. So, Dave Bob, if you are listening, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Dave Bob.
I do a little something for you, but you're not here. Go get my feathers.
Suddenly turns up in the chat.
I was going to say, hello.
Ladies.
How you doing? But yeah, Sunday we've got that coming up. Happy birthday to Dave Bob. We'll wish him a happy birthday again on Sunday.
We will, why not? Absolutely. Yeah. Then we do our usual news show for Monday.
News show on Monday. Yep. Wednesday is St. Patrick's Day.
It is. Yeah, Wednesday is St. Patrick's Day. So that's what we're going to be covering.
So we're going to be talking Irish St. Patrick's Day and drinking. Get down on that, Derek McManus. Bring your mum.
Yes. Love to Kathleen. We haven't seen her for a while.
Love to Kathleen, yeah. Love to your mum. Oh, did he drop another video about Kathleen Kennedy? Good Lord. Whatever. Black Phillip Alvarez, thank you for becoming a member.
Thank you, sweetheart. Let me
we appreciate
pull that up. Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining. That also reminds me, on the 17th, on St. Patrick's Day, it's going to be a big day for us, because not only do we have our regular St. Patrick's Day stream, we have a member stream.
Yes, we do.
So I've got it right here. So I remember. Member stream on St. Patty's Day. Remember to wear your green or you're going to get pinched.
Oh, there goes the ice cream man. Yeah. God, I hate that thing.
And Toodles, everybody. What's his face? Big whatnot. Toodles, and we will see you guys Sunday afternoon at 2.
We will indeed. Thank you, guys, and you have a good rest of the day.
And a good weekend if we don't see you, but join us on Sunday.
We do. Thank you for Black Phillip for joining, and thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you
guys. Love y'all.
Love you. Bye.